coming to you live from the MediaPlex in downtown Windsor. This is a presentation of St. Clair College Journalism.
Good evening. I am Simranjeet Kaur and you are watching MediaPlex News Now. Custom license plates are a big thing for international students. I went out to bring you this report. More than 25,000 custom license plates are issued by Service Ontario every year. It is an increasing trend among international students as they have enthusiasm to buy custom plates after coming to Canada. Navdeep Singh Sidhu is an international student.
Yeah, when we come here and see people having their custom plates, and we really like that. And this, you can see, like, this is a name of my niece that I love very much, and so I have this like for her.
Arshpreet Singh is another international who buys his unique name as a custom plate.
I always wanted to get a custom plate back in India. So when I came here, I bought a custom plate because it's my Instagram handle and it's my nickname as well.
Custom plates are now a status symbol among international students. I am Simranjeet Kaur reporting for MediaPlex News. The COVID pandemic has caused many cancellations. Isabella Spadafor explains.
Windsor will be quite dim this Christmas as the 4th annual Bright Lights held at Jackson Park have been cancelled due to COVID-19.
Residents are quite upset at the City Council's decision to cancel the lights this year.
I was personally excited to go this year, and it's just unfortunate that they're cancelled because of COVID.
City Council decided to cancel the bright lights to lessen the spread of the virus and to enforce social distancing protocols. Unlike the previous years, Jackson Park is now empty and void of Christmas cheer. Some Windsor residents don't agree with the City Council's decision at all.
No valid reason, as far as I can see, to cancel it. You can go to the mall, you can go to the grocery store, and have large amounts of people walking around. It's the same thing.
However, City Council has compromised and created a matching fund program with the local BIAs to bring the Bright Lights display across Windsor. There will be multiple light displays at various locations across the city, such as Williston Manor, WFCU Center, and Mackenzie Hall. For MediaPlex News, I'm Isabella Spadafora.
Tristan Cherevine is here with today's Health Minute.
More than 1.1 million adults in Canada are diagnosed with attention deficit hyperactive disorder. This presents itself as a combination of inattention, impulsivity, and hyperactivity, which can take a toll on students in more independent environments such as college or university. Luckily, there are tricks that can help. Starting your day on time is important. Set multiple alarms in sequence to get out of bed. If you get sidetracked, try setting your morning routine to a specific playlist to help time yourself. Work with your urge to procrastinate. Sometimes when you have ADHD, it is difficult to focus on something until just before it's due. Use this to your advantage and block out time near the deadline, making sure to do reading and research in advance. Study smarter. Boredom and working memory are common issues with ADHD. Rather than forcing yourself to absorb the information, find a creative way to stimulate your mind. Use colored pens for different sections, doodle in the margins, or record your notes and listen to them as you walk across campus. There are countless ways to help manage ADHD, and finding the right ones for you can make all the difference. I'm Tristan Zuderveen.
Our Windsor collective is supporting the creative arts. Albert Sharp reports.
Arts and culture is alive and well. This hub is nurturing arts businesses through the pandemic. Show, art spirit, and performance is home base to a variety of small businesses and artists. Throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, the creative arts have struggled to keep their businesses running. However, at Show, artists were given a little extra support.
We have done rent reliefs for 3 months for all of our tenants. And of course that was passed on to us by our the owner of the building.
At Show, the focus has been on the word pivot, as everyone adapts to meet safety guidelines and maximize use of their space. It's as the saying goes, the show must go on. For MediaPlex News, I'm Albert Sharp.
And for this Health Minute, let's turn it over to Jessica Tedden.
Do you ever feel like you're floating outside of your body? Do you ever zone out or lose concentration? You may be experiencing derealization or depersonalization. But what does that mean? Depersonalization means you feel detached from yourself, like you're floating outside of your body. Derealization means you feel detached from your surroundings, zoning out, or just observing. These episodes are symptoms of many things, such as stress, trauma, or unhealthy coping mechanisms. They are common in people with other mental illnesses, such as depression, anxiety, or post-traumatic stress disorder. Although these episodes can be scary, a way you can help snap out of them is to ground yourself. You can do this by counting your fingers, recalling the colors of the room, or naming things you can see, hear, feel, smell, or taste. This way your brain is reminded that you are present in the situation. I'm Jessica Tatton, and this has been a Health Minute.
The rates for bus passes are changing, and some, especially students, are not that happy. Jivan Arora reports.
Transit Windsor has announced a new semester pass for students. The semester pass will cover 4 months of period by paying $269.20. Sandeep Kaur is a student at St. K College is not sure it's worth it.
In this current situation, I think semester passes are not beneficial for students because I hardly go to college once in a week. It would be a greater option if classes are offline.
Transit Windsor has also proposed a pass called Summer Saver. This is a 2-month pass offering savings to youth in summer months. It will cost $107.60 for July and August. Cost will remain same for monthly passes as before and will apply according to the age. For MediaPlex News, I am Jeevan Arora.
After years of adversity, a local artist has established himself in his own studio. Wafa Al-Qadimi has the story.
With everything going on nowadays, working with art might be a privilege. Glenn Donaldson is an artist who has the passion for drawing since he was a student in the high school. With some thoughts in his mind and having a creative eye, this artist finally found himself in his own studio. After 40 years of working with many jobs, Donaldson has achieved his dream.
After working 44 years, I finally ended up here at my own studio at Howard and Shepherd, and I am doing many creative projects at the moment. I just got done 5 carousel horses that were cast aluminum that were made in the 30s, and we got them out the door.
Donaldson was working in sign painting and graphics since 1967. Between 27 and 29, he has painted 12 airplanes that had participated in the World War II. 20 years ago, following his passion, Glenn had painted the Ford City Wall. No matter when you start achieving your dreams, working with your passion will take you a long way. For MediaPlex News, I am Wafa Al-Qadimi.
Shoppers were out in force at the downtown Windsor markets. Zachary Balog brings us this report.
The downtown Windsor holiday market is in full swing, and many came out to support local small businesses this past weekend. Items such as dog treats, popcorn, and farm fresh veggies were on full display. Stephanie Sweet of What's Poppin' Popcorn said this was the perfect opportunity to sell their product.
A lot of our outdoor festivals that we would attend normally were canceled because of COVID, so this was just an opportunity for us to be out and to be selling our popcorn.
According to the market's Facebook page, the Downtown Windsor Farmers Market is a non-profit farmers market that is run by the Downtown Windsor Community Collaborative and the Downtown Windsor Business Improvement Association. Delna Barella said this is really good for our community.
The market's been pretty amazing. It's amazing to see everyone come out and bring their stuff. I think especially with the way that our community is going through the transition right now, to see people come out and still be in community in a safe way is amazing to be a part of.
The Downtown Windsor Holiday Market will continue to operate from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. each Saturday until December 12th at the Polisher parking garage right behind me at the corner of Polisher and Park. So come on down and grab yourself a waffle on a stick. For MediaPlex News Now,
I'm Zachary Balog.
Some like it hot, some like it cold. And as Jivan Arora explains, why we are not talking about porridge.
Taking a shower is a first task many people do in the morning. Some people take hot showers while some prefer cold. Have you ever thought that both showers have different benefits? Let's talk about them. Cold showers calm itchy skin. It wakes you up and increases blood circulation. Cold showers gives your body and hair a healthy glow. On the other hand, hot shower helps to get rid of cold. It helps to relieve stress. Hot showers are best for muscle relaxation. Doctors say it is great for acne as it opens the pores and allows you to clean dirt and oil. There is no evidence, however, that it improves your singing. For MediaPlex News, I am Jivan Arora.
Turning to the weather, it is currently 2 degrees Celsius. And now let's take a look at your 3-day forecast. Wednesday, a mix of sun and clouds and a high of 8. Thursday, sunny and a high of 6. And Friday, a mix of sun and clouds with a warmer high of 10. The pandemic has affected just about everything, and as Albert Shah found out, even the music business has been affected.
Windsor is full of musicians looking to explore their passion. And while the allure of professional studios can be tempting for artists, the rise in music streaming is leaving many of them struggling to justify the price.
We saw how expensive that became and how the music industry was shifting so that recordings weren't as lucrative as they used to be. So it got harder and harder to justify forking out, $10,000 to make a record that wasn't going to make back that much money, not that quickly anyway.
As a result, many have turned to recording independently so they can create without the pressure to make back their investment right away.
First 2 albums that we did, we were paying about $30 an hour studio time. And the last 2 albums, we had a friend with a home studio that didn't want money. So we scored big time there.
And while gear itself can be costly, artists advise to start simple and invest into your home studio over time. So while the dream of big studios holds true for many artists, sometimes all you need is a basement, a little bit of gear, and the right passion. For MediaPlex News, I'm Albert Sharp.
It's our graduates who we are most proud of. Watch and listen to what they have to say.
Hello, my MediaPlex people. 10 years. Is that how long it's been already? Wow. I'm happy to say that I've been working downtown at the MediaPlex since the very year it opened, but we all know it's really not about the building as much as it is about the people who pass through. I take great pride in helping the rest of the St. Clair College faculty teach the craft and help shape the future journalists and producers, personalities, editors, show writers, documentarians, photographers, the list goes on. Really, whatever career path our grads explored, I'm proud of them. To the hundreds of students I've taught and the hundreds of students I've passed by in the hallways and just said hi to, I can definitely attribute a few of these gray hairs to you. But in all seriousness, thank you for showing up, for taking it all in, and for making our jobs as teachers fun and, more importantly, fulfilling. Happy 10 years, MediaPlex.
Hi, I'm John Crick, the NFL columnist for Post Media and the Toronto Sun. I am a very proud St. Clair College journalism graduate from a few decades ago, and I would really like to congratulate Vero, Larry, everybody on what you have done with the MediaPlex. It is something that a lot of people talk about out there in the Canadian journalism world. You're putting great graduates out there. I've seen them myself, and I wish you guys a wonderful 10th anniversary, many more great years to come, I'm sure. There's got to be people replacing people like me. These dinosaurs like me are getting old in this business, and it's really great and gratifying to know that they're coming from your school, St. Clair College. So way to go, you guys.
Hi, my name is Bird, and I'm a graduate of the Media Convergence program at the St. Clair College MediaPlex. St. Clair College gave me the opportunity to explore the many different facets of the media industry. Not only did I learn about print, TV, radio, and design, but I also learned about photography, video, editing, and so much more. While completing the program, I also had the opportunity to work both behind the scenes and on camera while helping with live broadcasts for the Windsor Express. The many experiences from the MediaPlex have helped me launch my own YouTube channel, Red Cape Sports. While creating content, I always used the theoretical and technical skills learned throughout my time at the MediaPlex and applied them to each and every show on a regular basis. These skills have helped me collaborate with some of the biggest names in the sports trading card industry while on my way to also growing the community. With help from industry professionals who teach many of the amazing courses offered at St. Clair, I was able to learn, grow, and create. I'm Bird, and I got my start at the St. Clair College MediaPlex.
As we celebrate 10 years at the MediaPlex, we also celebrate one of our favorites. Veronique Mendel sits down with Karen Fallon.
When I first arrived at St. Clair College more than 15 years ago, I met one of the most kind and committed professors I came to admire very much. Karen Fallon was always there for her students, and they loved her. She was always there for me, and I came to love her and respect her. Karen retired a few years ago, and she is still greatly missed by all of us here in the MediaPlex. She was a vital member of the team when we were developing our new curriculum and then building the MediaPlex. We could not celebrate our 10th anniversary without her. Karen is safely at home, but she joins me now on the screen. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Vero.
What do you remember about those early days when we were in the throes of preparing all this sort of new stuff?
Well, we was part of a team. We was a team. And, you know, when you came up with the idea of the MediaPlex, we jumped on board. And so it became, we had to build this MediaPlex on a budget and taking into effect that it was converged journalism, that we had to have platforms for print, radio, TV, photography, and the web. And I think we did a pretty good job over the years of pulling it all together.
Do you remember all those weekends and late evenings?
With the board, with the papers on. Yes, I do. Yeah, we spent many, many hours developing what has become a state-of-the-art facility. It's fantastic.
We had such a committed team, wasn't it? Because we were charting new territory.
Yes, we was. In fact, there was a couple of times there we was told we was flying under the window, like under the curtain or whatever. But we did what we had to do to pull it together. And like I say, and it did all come together. But it took a lot of hard work.
Yes, from everybody. And it could never have been done without the team that we had.
Yes,
and
I totally agree.
What were your memories of those early days in the MediaPlex?
Well, there was some glitches needed working out, but we did work them out. And over the time, we got new equipment. As the budget allowed, we got new equipment when we could. And like I say, today, it's second to none. The MediaPlex is second to none. And for students that go there, they're in for a treat. You know, I know we've got some issues with the COVID at the moment, but that's just a little glitch. It'll come back to the way it was.
What are some of your fondest memories being here?
Well, you know, I've thought about that over the years, and really there's not one. My fondest memories were being able to help students. Like, I watch the TV and I'll say to Tom, that's one of our students. I'll listen to the radio and say, that's one of our students. I see in print, names in print, and I'll say, that's one of our students. And I had a little help in creating that person to be able to go and get those jobs. And that, to me, meant everything.
I would say that it was probably a lot more than little help, because they always loved your classes.
Well, I love teaching. I did. And that's something I taught for 22 years there. And I loved every minute of it.
What was it like having to leave?
Heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking. I left because of medical. Otherwise, I wouldn't have left. I had my classes all set up for the September, but I just had to leave, and it was heartbreaking. But we had that celebration near the end, and I couldn't believe the outpouring of love from everybody. It was just great.
Well, you certainly created a lot of love around here. The students, even if they were in a class that was really grim and hard, because, I mean, some of our classes are really hard.
Yes, yes.
They would go to Karen's and have a blast in your design classes.
Well, I always tried to make it fun. And I did. I always tried to make it fun. Although they were learning, they didn't know they was really learning, but they learned an awful lot of things. And especially when we put the newspaper together on a Friday morning, when they came in and they brought the stories in for editing, and they edited them, brought the photographs in, edited those, and then the layout team took it, built the newspaper for the print shop, and also to put it online. And it was good. I mean, I was there every Friday.
I know.
And that was basically volunteer, a lot of that. But I was there every Friday, and we built papers, and, you know, the kids had a blast.
Yes, they did. So
Yeah,
what would
they
you
did.
say to the faculty and the students who will come after us over these next 10 years?
Well, I would say they're lucky. They're lucky to be able to teach in a facility like the MediaPlex, and they're lucky to be able to learn in a facility like the MediaPlex, because like I said before, there isn't another one like it. And if you really want to teach and you really want to learn, that's the place to be. Especially if you want any avenue of journalism, and there's many branches that branch off from the journalism. The word journalism incorporates so many things. And like I say, they're just lucky.
Thank you so much, Karen. It wouldn't be the 10th year without you.
Well, thank you for inviting me to be a part of it.
That was Karen Fallon, one of the favorite professors here in the MediaPlex for many years. It really wouldn't be a 10th anniversary celebration without hearing from Karen. She was the best, and we thank her.
Let's watch and see what another MediaPlex graduate has to say.
Hello, I'm Sean Preble, a graduate of St. Clair College's Journalism and Media Convergence programs, coming to you from Global News in Toronto. I currently work here at Global as an online video journalist with the National Online Video Team, and it was thanks to what I learned at St. Clair that brought me to this point. So, if journalism is the type of thing that interests you, check out St. Clair College and see where it can take you.
How much we spend at Christmas is always a topic of conversation. Siddharth Krishna reports.
For many, Christmas is a time of revels and rejoicing, coupled with relentless splurging. However, due to the ongoing pandemic and the restriction of public activities, some have cut back on holiday spendings. Harshal Raval, a big spender on Christmas, tells us how the pandemic affected his savings.
There is really a big change. Like last year, I just remember $100 shopping, $100 shopping from Walmart I did. But like right now, due to the pandemic and stuff, I'm not going to spend $100 because it's really, really, really expensive for me. right now because due to the COVID situation and all, the pandemic's going on all over the world. So I'm just thinking of spending like $20, $25 or something like that.
Last year, the average Canadian spent about $1,500 on Christmas. For the MediaPlex News, I'm Siddharth Krishna.
An attraction in Amherstburg is looking to still draw people outside, even during social distancing. Tristan Judavine has the details.
Despite the pandemic, Amherstburg's annual River Lights is officially open once more for the holiday season. The breathtaking light displays have returned to Navy Yard Park and Toddy Jones Park. The hope is it revives a sense of cheer in the community.
We've been really responsible with keeping our distance from everybody, wearing masks when we need to. So no, we would never miss this because of COVID.
Lights are a really great way of social distancing, right? So there's not a lot of, you can really easily keep space between people. So it's an awesome thing to do, I think, during the pandemic.
Open nightly November 14th through January 4th. Make sure to stop by and take in the lights at the end of the tunnel of 2020. For MediaPlex News, I'm Tristan Zuderveen.
Christmas came a little early this year to 1 Windsor Street. There was also special visit from a certain someone. Zach Ballog reports.
Welcome to the North Pole in downtown Windsor. Maiden Lane has been transformed into a winter wonderland. According to the Downtown Windsor Business Improvement Association, Maiden Lane was transformed into a pseudo-North Pole where residents and visitors enjoyed the city center's own winter wonderland. Brian Yeomans, chair of the WDBIA, said that it has been a real success so far.
We've had at least 200 kids that have come through to get their photo taken for free with Santa, again, safely in a snow globe so that they're not sitting on his lap. So it's been really, really well received. It's been great.
Residents who came down saw many activities such as Santa on the Lane, which was a socially distanced Santa Claus photo opportunity where Santa was stationed inside a snow globe. Some of the other events included carolers on the corners, presented by the Windsor Classic Chorley, and Christmas tree decorations in partnership with virtual programming by the Windsor Public Library. Debbie Croucher, the executive director of the Downtown Windsor Business Improvement Association, said this is something we all need right now.
But I think this year in particular, given all that we've gone through with the pandemic, it's especially important to give people some joy and some holiday cheer.
Due to Windsor and Essex County being put into the red zone, the next 2 dates for the Winter Village on Main Lane have been canceled. But don't worry, here's something special from jolly old St. Nick himself.
Have a Merry Christmas, everyone.
For MediaPlex News Now, Zachary Ballard.
Thanks for tuning in. I am Simranjeet Kaur and you have been watching MediaPlex News Now.
MediaPlex News Now is a production of the St. Clair College Journalism Program.